Hello there, fellow mover. You're probably thinking, why is she so dressed up today? Well, it's cold here in Costa Rica, but I'm going to show you some games, and it's actually perfect attire for these games. These are mobility games, and they're going to be very interesting. I've got 4 of them coming your way. But as we go through this little routine, you might hear the monkeys. They're right above my roof right now, and they are hollering. I also want to, just before we jump into this fun routine, tell you that I am offering something very unique, very special, now available on my Patreon. I'm offering my artwork, my movement art, and it is going to be something different from what I've been offering in the past, which is mainly about teaching movement. This is my art out in nature. So if you're interested in seeing that, I do suggest that you check out the link in the descriptions box down below and check out my Patreon. It's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited to be sharing with you in this new way, where I'm going to be a little bit more revealing with you. This is an 18 and older Patreon channel, so just so you know. Now let's get into this fun little routine. These are going to be fun little games. The first one is one I do often. It's called Get Up, Get Down. So we practice getting down to the ground and getting right back up from the ground in a variety of ways, keeping it smooth and silky, safe and sound, okay? Just whatever's comfortable for you. You don't have to push yourself to your most outrageous positions in order to get up and down, but do explore all the ways you can come into the ground with good control, all the ways you can come out of the ground with control. If you're able to keep it flowing, do so. If at first you're kind of pausing and thinking about the moves, it's okay. Take some practice. Down to the ground, sitting, maybe changing position, finding a way to get back up. You can use your hands to get you down, or it might get a little more challenging if you try not using your hands, a little bit more advanced. So see what's right for you. Keep it safe. You can do that for like 5-10 minutes, exploring all the different ways you can get to the ground and back up. Put on some nice music and enjoy. All right, moving on to game number 2. This is the game of pickup, where we're going to imagine we're just walking around in space. We see something on the ground right between the feet. We must pick it up with one hand and then walk around and find something else right between the feet and pick it up with the other hand. And as you change hands, picking up, moving about, you're going to get down into a nice deep squat. Primal squat, okay? And that's a great fundamental movement pattern we practice here. Let's practice another one. Pick up game with a hip hinge. With a nice long and extended spine, driving back through the pelvis as you reach one hand down, pretty much between the feet, maybe just in front of the feet this time. Pushing the butt back, softening the knees, keeping that extension through your spine, chest up, extended spine, butt back, butt high with that hip hinge. The pickup game with squats, with hip hinges. How about pickup game with lunges? It could be a side lunge or a front lunge, a reverse lunge. And you just play around with it. One hand reaches, second hand reaches to the ground, and play your game of pickup. Pick up from the ground in a wide variety of fundamental movement patterns. Lunges, squats, hip hinges, Then try doing a wide variety of the movements, mix it up. It's the pickup game. Okay, here we go. Nice, let's move on to game number 3. This one requires an inanimate object. For me, I will use the wall. I'm going to dance with my wall. Just dance with it, meaning I can keep a hand in contact with the wall or 2 hands in contact with the wall and find a variety of positions to get into as we just dance around, move about, and explore. This is great. Woo. Try ducking under the arms, squatting to duck under, back bending, side bending, forward folding. Explore all the options. If your shoulders are not so mobile, you might stand closer to the wall. Beautiful. You can also do this drill with a stick. Check it out. Place the stick in one spot where it's secure. Up against a wall is nice, or if you have a little divot in the ground, then you can dance around your stick. Holding the stick with one hand, and then switching hands after maybe 5 or 10 little dips. Woo! Great challenge for the legs and great mobility. Ready for the last and final game, my friends? Here. Okay, friends, our last and final game is clean the floor. So put on some socks, a long sleeve shirt, maybe even some leggings, and go ahead and just sweep the floor with your body. Roll yourself all around the floor and attempt to keep your feet always in contact with the ground. Your socks are really doing a great cleaning of the floor. Let them sweep, circle. You got it. And just explore all the ways you can roll from your belly to your back, to your side, sitting up, keeping your feet in contact with the ground, keeping it moving if you can, and finding some nice, interesting positions while always keeping it safe. Safe and sound, name of the game. Woo! Okay, guys. So those are our 4 mobility games for today. I hope you enjoyed. Just to recap, we had the get up, get down game. We had the pickup game with squats, hip hinges, and lunges. We also had dance with an inanimate object, a stick, a wall, and we lastly had clean the floor game, where we kept our socks on, long sleeve shirt, and we roll around from our back to our belly to our side, sit up, keep your feet in contact with the ground. All right, let me know how that goes for you. And don't forget to check out my Patreon if you're interested in observing my movement art, being an observer of it rather than learning. I love to teach it. I also love to just share it as my art, as my form of self-expression. And it's taken me a long time to get to this place to realize that I can do both, I can offer both, and so I'm so excited to be doing it. I just love that I'm building a community online with people all around the world that are learning from my teachings, meeting with me online, and we're moving together as a small group, and that's powerful and amazing. And then I'm also connecting with people by sharing my sensual side, my artistic side. It's freedom to me. So I hope I see you in one of my communities, and if not, I appreciate you being here, watching my YouTube videos. I'm going to be putting out YouTube videos every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's it for me. All right, guys. Ciao for now. In the meantime, keep moving naturally for life. Pura vida.